As soon as you run the play and you go in there and say, hey, I don't think I want to be here no more, they hem you up, wrestle you down, throw you around, strip you butt naked, put you in the cell, and you ain't got no clothes on.
Action.
As a father, it still blows my mind that I'm separated from my children. Man, it's been almost a decade since I've been separated from my older children. But even to this day, it seems surreal. You know, the holidays are always the roughest. Biggie said it was the birthdays. Hell no, it's Thanksgiving, it's Christmas. It's the times when the fellowship and family comes together. And I'm looking to see my sons because I have 4 sons. You say, how in the hell do I get through these tough times? You know what? A good man will tell you to pray. Yeah. A bad man will tell you to drink. Yeah. And most men will give you a combination of both of those things because there ain't no solution. You do the best you can, go to the next day and repeat. Yeah. One of these holidays, I was incarcerated. And incarceration, that's a whole different thing. But like, at least when you're in prison, you got a reason on why you can't get to your babies. There's concrete and bars and guards with guns. So you can't actually get to your children. It's a whole lot different in the free world. So I'm incarcerated. And while I'm incarcerated, my ex-wife, she's being so kind. She's being such a wonderful, supportive co-parent because she's bringing my boys to come see me while I'm incarcerated. And for her to get to where I'm at, it's a 6-hour drive one way. She's working. She's picking up children from school. And she's still making a way to get there. And she got to drive 6 hours back just so I could touch my children. I'm forever grateful to have a person to think of me in such a way that my boys should get to know me. And so when this is happening, the holidays is coming and some of the guys that are around me in the unit that I'm at, they're running a play. I don't know if you ever heard of a play, but a play is an elaborate plan. The play is you got to play crazy. And now I'm going to tell you about something about playing crazy. You can't play crazy because these are professionals. These are people, they run institutions. If they're going to move you, if they're going to physically transport you, then you're going to be crazy. They're going to make sure of it. And now the process of playing crazy, you got to be naked a whole bunch. I mean, that's the theme of this whole thing. You got to be naked quite a bit. As soon as you run the play and you go in there and say, hey, I don't think I want to be here no more, they hem you up, wrestle you down, throw you around, strip you butt naked, put you in the cell, and you ain't got no clothes on. Yeah, you're supposed to get like a blanket or something, but you don't get that neither. This is like the first 30 minutes, okay? And I'm about to tell you a journey of 45 days. I'm thinking that I'm trying to get there just for Thanksgiving. I'm not even imagining the trauma, the crazy that I'm about to endure, man. It's raining, I'm naked, it's cold, and they trying to transport me, throw me into the back of this van. There ain't no seatbelts, and I'm like hog-tied, hands and feet in transport, and I'm soaking wet. They gave me clothes for the transport because you can't transport me butt naked. And now, for a regular person, the regular car is 6 hours, but the way these people drive and the stops and unions and all these things, yeah, it was more like 8 to 12 hours back there soaking wet. There ain't no seat. I'm just on a flow, huh? And so now I construct this plan, and now I'm at the door. When I get to this place after this long drive, I'm just so happy to get out of this van. I want these handcuffs off of me. Some African is weird about the penitentiary system in Texas. There's a lot of Africans that work there. It's a very jarring thing because you got these Africans talking to Americans and they talking bad to you too. Welcome to Butt Naked Boot Camp. I said, Butt Naked Boot Camp? What the hell does that mean? It sounds like a Diddy party. No Diddy. But you know what? As soon as I walk into the door, they put me in a holding cell and they're here again. I'm butt naked again. But this time they give me like a little gown, and so I'm thinking, okay, like this like real hospital-like. Nah, it ain't. Hell no. Like in the beginning, it looks like you're coming into a facility. Yeah, they take you somewhere else, and it's prison style, dungeon style, isolation style, and I'm butt naked in isolation for like, I think like 8 consecutive days, just like no communication with the outside world. The only thing that you can hear is men in other cells like screaming because being isolated and being butt naked and being cold and you don't got no mattress, you don't have anything. They feed you through a little slot and they just pour the food onto the floor and you eating like a... Now this is just the beginning of the journey. That was the first 8 days. Now they take me upstairs and I get like some type of clothing. It ain't no real clothes. I get some type of clothing. I'm in a cell with another person. This person also moving, making a play. but he's not making a play to touch his babies. Hell no. He tried to escape from his other unit because you know what he wanted to do? He wanted to watch TV. So he ran the exact same play. He played crazy. But I think if you take two people's lives, I think you might be kind of, cuckoo. It's squabble up. It's go time. And I can't fight. Why can't I fight? If I touch this man, then I lose my clearance to touch my children. No visitation. I just made this trip for nothing. I don't want to even go super spiritual, but all I can tell you is that some type of force field came around me. This man tried to touch me. He couldn't touch me unless he was playing crazy, because he started marching around the room talking about, why can't I touch him? Why can't I get him? And I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh man, what the hell? He said that he was afraid of me and they moved him out of my cell. Isolation. They drop off food, but I got room to move. And I got some type of clothes on, so I'm programming. I'm doing the burpees, the push-ups. I'm praying. I'm talking to God because I ain't got nobody else. Ain't no TV. It's 24/7. I'm playing crazy, but they making sure that you for real crazy. And now this is another 8 days where it's 16 days just so I can go see my baby. And then I got to talk to this lady. They're trying to give me medication. They testing blood, all these things just so I could touch my babies, right? And so how does that story end, right? I face all the adversities. When I finally get to the telephone, I tell my ex-wife, I said, yes, are you coming? Man, immediately she was there. And then every weekend while I was still there for like 40 days or however long I was there, so it was probably 2 more weekends, 3 more weekends, she came. That was a happy Thanksgiving. That was a Merry Christmas. And whatever the situation is, no matter whatever you got to do, you just got to be thankful for the fact that you got these wonderful, beautiful children, no matter how hard it is.
The greatest American alive. The greatest American alive. The greatest American alive. The greatest American alive. The greatest American alive.